could we go to Central Coast, are asking you, Geraldine, when standing for state election, my mother told me that women have no role in politics. And there's another question about stereotypes and the sexualization of children and the rise of the sleaze culture. Would you like to make a comment?
I don't know what you do with a mother like that who says women have no role in public life. I mean, I just profoundly disagree. Like, I most profoundly beg to differ. It's possible that what she was really saying, because we mothers can do this, is careful, you'll fail, and I'll be shattered for you. Don't do it. And somehow I think with all of our daughters, I've got a beautiful 27-year-old making her way in the media right now, you have to, your heart can be in your mouth for them, and you have to hold that fear, which is a legitimate fear about fear of failure and desperately not wishing them to be bruised and bloodied. But if they don't get a little bit stretched, they'll go nowhere. And after all, then you look back into what you did yourself and you think, okay, my job is there to never say that. What that mother said. I think that really public life is very available now for women, and there's a lovely line here from, I think it's that Chamber of Commerce. I'm just sort of scrolling up here. The Central Coast, it's you, isn't it? The same one. That when opportunity doesn't come at a convenient time, and that people do grow when they've taken on a role that's not always at the most convenient time. Look, that is so dead right. But look, I've really mixed feelings about this. I am sick of seeing women fail. Like, I don't mind if they get a bit bruised and bloodied, and look, whatever you think of her, we're seeing our own Prime Minister just go through precisely that right now. Who knows where it'll end up? But I find it heartbreaking when women actually consciously fail, and I find it hard to bring the names to my mind, but I think it was in 2009, there were about 3 who failed, and I just couldn't bear it. I just thought, no, I'm not interested in that. I don't want to see that happen. The sleaze culture, very disturbing. Now, I actually think I'm quite an optimist, and I don't like naming things that are genuine setbacks, but to me, the sleaze culture, I have to say to you, I think I think the word tart, which I know is very, very laden, I do not want to see the return of the tart. I have these huge debates in my family. My daughter says I'm far too, that slut and tart are much broader terms. I think they are laden with actual very nasty value judgments about pulling women back. I think we ought to see them for what they are. I think they're real Trojan horses, and I don't like them.
Thank you, Geraldine. Now, Brolga Theatre is having trouble with their microphone. They would like you to answer the question, will we ever get a real balance unless we redefine the definition of success so it's not inexorably linked to power and money?
Look, what do I think about this? I do believe in a broader definition of thriving, which is different to success. It's true. If I've got a whole speech I have given to people called Thriving, Not Surviving, because to me thriving sort of sums it up, where you're exercising your potential talents. That's what I say to my children. I just want you to grow to the extent of your potential. I don't want success which is sort of someone else's success. But look, somehow I think there's only so much that we can achieve in a lifetime. And maybe it is by modelling this broader type person. In other words, I suspect it's one of those things where it absolutely is not what you say, but it's what you do. And you know, I'd really like to write a book about nurturing and a balanced life, because the older I get, the more I when you see the people who are, you know them. They're just there. They have full lives which are well-rounded. But it does include success on the world's terms. It does. And I don't think we can completely dodge it. Well, that's my take on it. I really would like you to argue with me, but somehow or other, I don't think we can completely dodge it.
Thank you, Geraldine. Could Orange ask a question? Microphone on, good.
Geraldine, this is just going on from the first question of how long and how many generations or whatever, and also about the nurturing. My feeling is that it's what the examples we provide and how we run our homes when we are raising the girls and boys both, not just showing girls what they can do, but allowing our sons to also grow and develop in their way. I don't know, but I think we are the ones who do have the children. We are the ones who generally stay home and raise them for a period of their time. But it's the partnership that, and it's the example that we present to our children, and how we cope with what happens in the outside world and our expectations to, that's going to, I feel, the grassroots of the change, beginning to keep it going. What do you think?
I couldn't agree more with you, and so I've got two boys, stepson and my boy, and two girls, and we're just finding out today, I think, that there's a pregnancy. My first grandchild is going to be born in September. So this is all very exciting, which I'm very thrilled about. But look, somebody came onto my show, Life Matters, on Radio National years ago, and said, the best thing you can do for your boy is to let him be the boy he wants to be at home. Because the playground often won't let him be the boy he wishes to be. And rather than get worried and think, oh my God, you know, he's not coping, or he's not becoming enough of this, that and the other, let him feel safe absolutely in who he wants to be at home. That is what you bring as a mother in charge of a home. And I have really tried to act that out, because I think you're dead right. That is, and often, as you know, most of us do know, one of the sort of real gradual things that I think, and it's not nearly there yet, that has come out of the women's movement, I think, is coming to terms with the fact that men have been harnessed into straitjackets as well. And often a lot of them are utterly straining at the bit. And in a way, one of the challenges is to let them emerge into who they want to be, without, I might add, asking us to do everything, because they quietly do believe we're the more capable ones. Oh yes, good, we'll let you do it. That's not the glittering prize. But to allow the full range of male sentimentality, nurturing, softness, as well as the more traditional things, I actually think that is quite tricky. And I believe that's one of the biggest things that we can bring. And often we have to stand up against two other women who sort of say, well, you know, your son, he's not exactly fitting in, is he? And my answer is, he will, in time. He will. It takes quite a lot of courage, actually. But I agree with you.